Hey, this is Jeff, watching Ready channel, and if you're on Facebook, look up Preppers Community. Be a part of it. We'll run down a list of things that are happening, and it's probably not going to touch everything, but it's going to give you an idea that we're in a world of shit. And if you think that everything's fine, it's not. I mean, look at the freaking meth epidemic that's going on, people. Look at the shootings that are going on. In your town, outside your town. As soon as winter was over, things are amping up and going out of control more. Okay? You're not safe. A lot of sensory going on. Getting rid of gun pages on Facebook was the first step, right? Do you remember when you could go on there and you could, sell your gun and, get some pretty quick replies that you could sell your weapon on there? Come on. And now they censored it. Taking out monuments, okay, that have stood for 50, 100 years or whatever, removing monuments. And they're trying to make places like free speech zones. If you got something to say, you got to go to these free speech zones. That's part of your constitution to speak and do, whatever you want, your First Amendment, right? They're wiping it away, people. The vice is closing in on us American people. You in your communities. Harassment by cops or less cop operations when something happens. Somebody breaks in your car, somebody steals something from you, break-ins, whatever it may be, criminal. The cops are not as fired up about getting there and handling the situation like they used to. There was just this thing that just started happening yesterday. Big attacks on computers called ransomware. So if you get these messages on your computer that locks your computer up until you pay this fee, that's what this is, people. Get a clue. These things are happening in your world, your living world, where your children are to grow up, your grandchildren are to grow up. We got to figure something out or be prepared, to do something in case something happens. Remember the action, there's always a reaction. We'll let them have the action or whatever, and we'll do the reaction and survive the thing, hopefully. But, the EMP threats that we were getting from North Korea, those are real. Then there was training going on in New York and California. Big deal. Look these up on YouTube, man. They got live film on it, okay? People moving out of big cities, moving to rural areas, country settings. They want to move out of these cities because of these riots and it's expensive and overrated. What happens to these states now that thousands of people, not hundreds, thousands of people are moving out of these cities? What happens to that state's budget? What do they do to compensate for the loss of the money of those taxpayers that leave that state? Think about it. Trump firing everybody, going around, and I love Trump. Don't get me wrong; it probably needs to be done. The Muslims, having training camps all over the United States, and the government doesn't do anything about it. What about it? What's going on there? Mexicans being deported. ICE removing all of these Mexicans that are illegals, or illegally here. Okay, so that's going on. Wars. Russia, Korea, China, Iran, Mosul, Syria, and all the countries that are involved in this thing that may spark a world war. We got Britain, we got the UK, man, this is all just so much. Wintertime, everything was quiet, everything was settled. But soon as the freaking weather broke, shit started fucking getting bad. Bad. I'll tell you this too, not a good time to be out looking for a house to buy, because the stock market has the houses overrated by 50 and 80%. Now, when we have our crash, which we will, as you can tell, things closing, joblessness, and you don't have money to spend like you used to. Things are pointing out to catastrophic falling out. So it's best to wait until this fallout happens to buy a house, because then you're going to get it 50 to 80% cheaper. Don't believe me? Look it up. When this crash happens, which I believe is why everything's in such turmoil and everything's in such shit, they're trying to keep our minds on this while they're doing that. You got to understand that's how the government operates. They keep you focused on little shit that don't really mean nothing, so they can be over on the side doing whatever they want to do behind the scenes. People, something's happening. All these things I just mentioned, man, like I said, it's like a vice. It's closing. We're looking more like we're heading towards a dictatorship. They want to erase history, crap like that, so that, we're more controlled. Are you for real? This is America, home of the brave, home of the free, supposedly. What are they going to do next? Take down the fucking Statue of Liberty? Not cool, man. This is not cool at all. This is your country, your country. Your forefathers spilt blood to run this motherfucker. To have it to where we were free. Now we're getting tested and thrown around and pushed around by government. It ain't right. You work all week, you come home, all you want to do is sit down, maybe have a beer, maybe smoke your cigarettes or whatever you smoke. But all in all, it's your right to sit where you want to. You worked all week, paid your taxes, without wanting to have some government official saying what you can and cannot do. More and more government involved in your everyday life. Something ain't right, people. If you ain't awake and you can't see it, I'm sorry for you. I feel real bad for you. Because either you got some kind of Down syndrome going on, or you're just plain fucking stupid. The clock is ticking. The vice is closing. You need to figure out what you're going to do to prevent shit happening to your family, your kids. They want to teach your kids in school Muslim shit. Pray. Their laws. They want them to learn Muslim Christianity, but you can't have prayer in school. People, where are you at? Where's the unity? Where is the togetherness, the strength of America? We need to push back now, because later it's going to be too late. You gonna wait until we're all freaking in some kind of concentration camp to say, well, we should have done something? Huh? What's up? I mean, at least at this point, all you can do is prepare, be ready, be a prepper. Because you're going to have to eat. You're going to have to drink. You're going to have to protect your family from whatever tries to get in to your home, your car, whatever. Bad things are going to happen more and more and more, okay? Because the criminals, they're freaking scrapping and scraping anywhere they can to survive and live better than we do. So what are you going to do, people? Let's think about it. Let's sit down for about 5-10 minutes and talk about it. Get it straightened out. Get a plan of action. Okay? Get a plan of action going. These are real scary events happening in America. We shouldn't be dealing with this crap. Coming from a time when things should be way, way better. But your government officials and local governments have done more pocket stuffing of your money and your tax dollars than helping your communities be better to live in. Do something. Think of something. You got options, but you got to use them. You got options. You got to think of those options and use them. Prepare. Something crappy's going to happen. And you're going to be in the middle of it. And you're going to have to figure out how you're going to get the fuck out of it when it happens. If you ain't got a bug out bag, one in your house for each one of your family members to carry and run with when shit hits the fan, and where you can grab it and run to your vehicle, then you're open to whatever is out there that's going to come for you. And trust me, they will come for you. I ain't fear-mongering. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid at all. I've been prepping for 7 years, so, play your game. I'll be ready. And when I am, don't come knocking on my door when you're down, okay? I'd love to help you, but I'll shut the door on every one of you. If you come with nothing and you don't take the initiative to prepare, you're on your own. It's like helping the drunk that don't want to get sober, okay? I'm talking to you. Somewhere you need to get it together and understand this is the world we live in right now. This is Jeff. I care about every single one of you people. I do not want to see dead. I don't want to hear murders of my friends and people that I live in and around. That's bullshit. Bullshit. Law officials should have took care of that guy in Kirkersville. Released him from jail and he went straight after that woman and killed her. Killed that sheriff, that officer. Should have never happened. More instances of these things will come. Now that the weather's nice, you're going to see a whole lot more. And the government is going to be in full pursuit of taking over. New World Order, people. Look it up. It's happening. There's only a few more things they got to do to have us. And the next thing I would imagine would be take your guns. If you're going to sit on your ass and do nothing about it, then, you're going to be dealing with what you deal with. That's a quad runner running in the background. I live in the country, thank God. I deal with that more than what I would do with somebody with their base car driving past my house up and down the road because they want everybody to hear their freaking stereo booming and banging, or two neighbors fighting because they're both meth heads. You know, stupid shit in this world. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Better get it right, people. You may only have one chance to get it right, so you better get it right. You better plan it out. Better get it right one time, because that may be all you have is one time, one exit, one get out. This is Jeff. Share this video. Get it out. Push the like button. Subscribe if you like the video. If you don't, pass it on anyway, because this is education, man. I'm trying to get this message out. Get it to the next person that'll give it a thumbs up. They'll share it, you know, because these videos are out there to prevent crap from happening. But we got so many events happening right now. We're in a fight. We're in a fight, people. Join the fight. We're not fighting for nothing more than freedom and your rights to be an American. Okay? Got me? If you go down to that subscribe button down there at the bottom, I have a Patreon and a GoFundMe account also. You can contribute that way. But if all you can do is like, share, and subscribe, comment, do that. This is Jeff signing out. Bye.